We back for another video. This is a different type of video for today. So I'm gonna make this video solely to just help people fight against Unika. I've come across a lot of people recently over the past week that has been bitching nonstop about this character. They always try to tell me, "Oh, she's so broken," or "She's this and that," or "She's better this," and I'm just like, people really just don't know how to fight Unika. And I understand. Unika is very, very rare to come across. You don't ever see this character, so I'm not going to expect everyone to know what to do against her. But I feel like people need to understand that she has a lot of counterplay. It's not hard to counter Unika. It's not. And I feel like it also depends on who you play. It benefit you even more against Unika, because Unika's matchups are kind of rough. But I just want to go over the basics, how to punish Unika, to help people get a understanding on what you can do against this character. So let's just get right into it. Let's go over the very first thing about Unika. I mean, we all know what she does. I mean, she's Unika. She has these normals, these follow-ups. She has amplified specials. This is the shit that everyone be doing. You gotta guess between stun dipper, overhead beam. It's annoying, right? It's the mind games of overhead low beam, pressure. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know I like fighting against that. I get it. So maybe I can try to help y'all understand the ways to counter it. So mid-screen, what do you do against Unika mid-screen? So let's say she does something like this. Let's just say she does this. That right there, right? Mid-screen, Unika doesn't have a lot of options. I feel like she's kind of like okay. She's solid, but she's not as good as she in the corner. In the corner, it can get rough. But mid-screen, what do you have to do mid-screen? So I feel like most of Unika's pressure and answers is to just jump. You just jump or backdash or just be patient. She can't do much or follow up much if you just have solid reactions and like a brain. This character ain't that scary. She's scary, but if you know how to play around her, she's like okay. So what you do against this, right? A lot of people get bonked in the head by this overhead. It happens. You know what I'm saying? But there are a lot of characters in the game that can just simply do this. Some characters in the game, depending on their normal, some characters have good buttons. Like, a common thing that cooks Unika's overhead is like a good 5k. Like, for example, the main culprit of this is fuck-ass Slayer. Slayer's 5k literally smokes Unika anytime she goes for her overhead. All they do is just press 5k. Her whole overhead just goes out the window. Or you got a good 2k. A good 2k also beats it. Now, I'm not going to go over the entire roster. I don't know. You're going to have to lab this on your character. But if your character has a good 5k or 2k, you literally can just react by just doing that. Now, Kai can't do it. Kai doesn't have that type of 5k. But you can still chop him. You can still hit him out of it. Now, what you do against the overhead? Well, there's few options. You could jump back like this, right? You could jump back, but you will have to block the overhead. But still, just be aware that you don't have to avoid. Or, I mean, if you have a DP, you could DP it. You could reversal it. If your character has a reversal, you could do this. Or if you're really scared, you're like, oh, but my reaction time is not that good, and maybe you don't got crack reaction time, If your reaction time is good, then you just block the overhead easily, right? That's it. That's all you gotta do. Now, if you really are like, oh, but my reaction time is not that good, and yada yada, then do this. Push her away from you. This game has a lot of defensive options, There's a lot of mechanics. You got this, you got RC. If your character, depending on your character, like I said earlier, certain characters, normals, snipe the overhead. Like, you can just 5k it or parry it or do whatever. Depending on the character you're playing, they can play better around that overhead. Like, it's not hard. So yeah, that's how you deal with the overhead. But the universal way to deal with this is kind of like, just jump away from her, just get away from her. Honestly, just stay away from her, and like try to look for a whiff punish. Let's say the Unika player does do the overhead, right, and then go into this, right. Now, Unika, one of the Unika's flaws is that her recovery on whiff is bad. Her far slash does not have a good recovery. It's 37 frames. Her heavy slash is 42 frames. It's not good. She recovers slowly. You can whiff punish this character easily. It's not like her recovery sucks. So if you got good normals like Kai over here, you just whiff punish her. That's all you gotta do. Look at that. I literally was able to run up and punish her with a crouching slash. So you can do that. But again, it all depends on the character you play. Because the character you play depends on how good you are at countering Unika and her pressure. So like, you know, if you play fuck ass Slayer, you can just 5k her. I mean, Slayer has one of the best 5ks in the entire game. Pretty sure like a few characters 5ks and 2ks just beat that overhead as well. So keep that in mind. It depends on your character. So yeah, that's how I deal with the mid-screen shit with that overhead. Jump back, and if they don't do the dash tech, then you can literally just like backdash. Like if a Unika player just does this normally, then like you just backdash it. It also depends on the spacing. You know, Unika is all about the spacing. You know, it's all about the spacing. You could just backdash it, you know, and also you have push block. I recommend that y'all push block her follow-ups. When you want to start doing this against Unika is when she starts doing her enhanced follow-ups. You know, like the blue shit, the blue tricks. When she starts doing that, that's where you kind of want to start doing all this. You know, just get her away from you. The Unika player is going to go for her shit like usual. You know, overhead, a stun dipper, or a beam, right? So, I think it's better if y'all just literally just push her away from you. When you see that blue electricity right there, just be ready, be prepared. You gotta think, is he gonna go for the overhead? Is he gonna go for the beam? Because, I mean, if you jump the beam, I mean, that's even better for you. And, like, against beam, you kind of just want to jump forward, honestly. You want to jump forward against the beam. It's literally like, there you go. You do that, you get a punish, you get a combo, and then you have to hold. And then she has to hold you bullshit. Unless she gets hit by the DP, though. You know, be careful. She does have that DP. That DP is cracked. But against beam, you want to jump forward. But if you jump forward against the overhead, it's even worse. Because what if the Unika player does, you know, the overhead after the follow-up of far slash? And then you jump forward, then she's more in your face. And you have to hold more pressure. Then she's more plus. So it's just a gamble. Or you could just, again, I mean, just do this. This is strong against Unika, honestly. I think it's pretty good strong. Just push her the fuck away. Just get her away from you. Like, literally, what can Unika do? She's all the way back there. And one of Unika's weaknesses is her neutral is a little bit poor. Her neutral's not that good. It's just not. It's not that good. If you don't have bar to just do stun dip or RC, the beam can be useful, but the startup is slow. It can interrupt shit, but you don't get nothing after it. It just shoots them, hits them, they get right back up. Nothing changed. You can't take advantage of it. You can't, you know, close the gap. No. You can't close nothing. It's just, you get hit by the beam and get right back up. The beam, it's okay. This move is okay. It's okay. Amplified beam is good. But this is like, it's whatever. This is not. Your only neutral option truly is stun dip RC or just dust. You know, JB is also an option. And shit, this is a pretty good neutral option. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Now, let's go over another thing about her. This is the scariest thing about it. In my opinion, the scariest thing about Unika. This is her scariest. So, bar slash stun dipper. This right here. This is what a lot of people hate. I feel like this is the main reason why people hate this character. But honestly, it's her fucking, the blue stun dipper. This shit is insane. It's a stun dipper that's -3. You have to guess between the DP or they're gonna mash. You have to guess. And it's very powerful. It's a very powerful situation to be in. When you fight Unika, I always advise that you always want to block the stun dipper. You don't want to get hit by her stun dipper. You get hit by her stun dipper, she gets a left right, she gets OTG off of heavy slash follow up, she gets the fucking, she can do whatever, like, it's scary. You get hit by that stun dipper, you just gotta guess. Oh, or she just, you know, she's like, oh, I just go for this, you know, and stun dipper, go for the setup, go for that. Or she goes for this, or they go for the left right. She does have a good left right, you know, a good left right. It's hard to win sometimes though, but you know, she got a good left right. He's like, you know, that's scary. Or they can just run up through this, like, it's just a matter of guessing, you know. Now, always, that's why I always say, you gotta block the stun dipper. Always be prepared to block the stun dipper, because the stun dipper is like the scariest thing to get hit by with Unika. You don't want to get hit by the stunny. Hell, even if you block it, you still gotta guess. So my advice against it is like, push block. I think you should just push block. If you don't push block it, she's dead in your face like this. Now, obviously, you want to do what I said before. If you got the bar, shove that bitch away from you. Now, just keep her away from you. Push her away. You don't have to hold it. Just shove her back. You know? I feel like this is one of the better options. You don't have to hold it. Just walk back. And again, depending on your, like, this is highly dependent also on your character. So if your character is like really good at fucking around with this bitch, then like you're in good hands. You know, Unika is weak in neutral. That's kind of where you want her to be. So if your character is like a neutral character that excels in neutral, you kind of just fuck Unika up. Really, can't really do much. Like, but against the stun dipper, so this is like, you know, this is a scary string. Push block it, or, you know, do this. Don't do it off of the first hit. Do it off of the second hit. Do it like that. You know, you got that. People always don't realize you can't jump this, because a lot of people jump against Unika. That's like the main two. People just jump against her, but you can't jump this. This is like a true string that you can't jump. You can't jump that. You can jump this. If a Unika player does this, you can jump this. This is not real. You can jump that, get her replenished, go into a combo. But if a Unika player does this, you gotta respect that. Because you're gonna get hit by the stun dipper, or you block it, and then you still gotta kind of guess about what the Unika player is gonna do next, you know? The TP, you know, after stun dipper type shit. Or, I mean, shit, if you got a DP or reversal, like I said, you don't have to respect it. You could just, you know... Why is it taking me so long? You could just DP it. You don't have to respect it. If your character has a reversal, you don't have to hold this. You can just DP it. You know? Oh, forgive me, I'm bad at DPing, everyone. I'm bad at DPing, but yeah, you got DP. You could also reversal this. It's just kind of a tight gap, you know? But you can do that. Again, there's options. There's a lot of options against Unika. It's not impossible. But against that, this is like the hardest part when it comes to playing Unika. Even for me personally, when I fought Unikas, is dealing with this shit. This shit is atrocious. Like, if they nerf this, I wouldn't even be surprised. I'm like, hey, how people hate it. Don't nerf her DP though. Let me keep the DP. Let her have that DP, man. It's not that broken. Come on. anyways, you know, that's how you deal with her mid-screen options. You jump, mainly just jump, just push her away from you. I mean, this is anywhere, but like, it's kind of like jumping is like the main thing with her, or like backdashing. Where like her medium follow-ups, like her slash follow-ups, you know, standing for a slash, or crouching slash. These two right here can be tricky to deal with. This isn't though. Solely because of the fact that like you just jump. You literally just jump. But against this, you kind of have to take a little guess. If the Unika player is going to do a beam or a stun dipper, they're probably going to do beam though, because you know they just want to continue the pressure going to more bullshit, you know. This is all what Unica players want to do. You know, they want to hit you with the beam, you know, do this. So, if you know that most Unica players would do that, I say just go for the jump. Just jump. Now, if they go for the overhead, jump back, push her away, and just keep walking back. Be patient. Be a little bit patient. And if they go for stun dipper, that's where it's like, it gets a little iffy. So if you do get hit by it, it's hard. She gets a OTG, she gets a setup, she gets a left right. Like it can be complicated for the stun dipper. So I can understand. But yeah, that's like her like medium follow-ups. Now, how do you deal with this? This right here. This and also this. Now, this it is solely about reacting. These follow-ups for offer heavy slash are reactable. I think these are very reactable. You see the Unica player go for this heavy slash right here. They are just going to go for either this or they're going to go for this, right? Which both of these two follow-ups are very reactable. If you can't react to that, you got to work on your reaction time. I feel like that's just a matter of like your fault. You just got to work on your reaction time because these two are very reactable. Very reactable. So this is what you do. You jump, you know. You don't have to respect it. Oh, you can even do this. Sometimes, and depending on the angle, you can just do this. And then you get a punish. And you get a combo and a hard knockdown. You know? You can punish her by doing this. Or if you're push blocking, you can jump back like this. You don't even gotta you just do this. But you don't want to block the follow-up though. Because there's a lot of block stun off a heavy slash follow-up. This right here. This move has so much block stun. There's so much block stun on this. That is crazy. But let me tell y'all one thing about it, right? The farther away the Unica player is when she does this, the easier it is to play around the follow-ups. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, if a Unica player does heavy slash in your face like this, right? Then you're gonna have to hold this situation right here, right? So let's say a Unica player is dead in your face, and the first thing you do is like, oh, she's going for it. You see her doing the heavy slash, so you're like, I'm just gonna jump, right? Easy, you know. It's just you just literally react to it. It's not hard. Now, if you don't react to it, well, you're kind of fucked. I'm just kidding. You're not fucked, but you do have to hold it due to how much block stun is. But again, depending on how far away they are, it depends on how far away they are. You don't have to hold this. Or you can DP, or you can reversal. But I didn't make a script for this video, by the way. I'm just saying shit on the fly. But, you know, I'm just showing y'all ways how to deal with this character. So, let's say a Unica player does it from here, and then from here. The farther away she is when she does this the heavy slash, the easier it is to play around it. Like, look at this. Sometimes it doesn't even reach. You can just walk back, or just backdash. Look at all that space you got. If the farther away it is, the easier it is to play around it. The closer she is, I mean, you can still just fucking jump. Like, it's not hard. You can just jump. Or so the Unica player does this. And it's like, again, just jump. Or you can't jump that, never mind. We're in the corner. Wait. That wasn't part of the script. Well, I mean, guys, who's gonna do this mid-screen though? Let's be honest here. Even then, you're still like hella safe. So like, if a Unica player does that, let's say they do that in the corner though. In the corner is kind of different. You can't jump it in the corner. In mid-screen, you just get fucking hit by it. Just get hit. So don't get hit by that. If a Unica player ever does this mid-screen though, which by the way, I've not seen one Unica player do this mid-screen. I don't think anyone does this. Nobody uses this move mid-screen. Unless you get it for like a combo. But like in a block string, I no. Who uses that mid-screen? No one. But yeah, this, you just jump, backdash, you know, you can play around it. You just gotta react to it. And I think this isn't hard to react to. I feel like y'all definitely can react to this. Y'all can react to that. Chat, y'all can react to that. I know you fellas and gals can react to it. There's no way Okay, maybe here and there you will get caught off guard. It happens. Everybody gets caught off guard. That's normal, you know? But you can definitely react to this. Definitely. You can definitely react to that. Like, come on. Y'all got this. Y'all got lock in. Okay? That's reactable as fuck. It's hella reactable. Y'all can react to that. Now for the other follow-up. This right here, right? This crouching heavy slash follow-up. You got a few options here. One is you can throw her. That's the first option. Now, if a Unika player does this in the corner, they're kind of fucked. Because you just throw them in the corner and then you just take your turn, you know, like. But yeah, you just the number one option here. Just go for a throw. You can also mash on it. You can also jab her, you know. It's not hard. You can jab her out of it. That's another option. I feel like when it comes to her heavy slash follow-ups, you just gotta work on your reaction time. You just gotta work on your reaction time. Because her shit is reactable. Very reactable. All her heavy slash follow-ups are extremely reactable. You guys can do this. Like, I believe in that. Like this, you mash, go for a throw, you go for a back bash. If you push block her, you can back bash it. Get a punish because she's hella unsafe off whiff. So it's easy. I mean, there you go. That's how you punish her follow-ups on a heavy slash. So what else is there to show you about Unika? I mean, I showed you how to deal with her mid-screen pressure. I showed you how to deal with the heavy slash follow-ups, medium slash follow-ups, and then the heavy slash follow-ups. I showed you how to deal with both. Now let's talk about the corner. The corner is where it's like, this is where it's like, oh, now she's pretty fucking scary. It's in the corner, right? Because you can't jump out the corner, you know? So, this right here, you can't jump this. You will have to hold it. It is pretty messed up, right? So, from here, you do what I told you before. If you got a DP, and like, this is mainly like reaction time, but you gotta be more concentrated. You gotta focus more in the corner. Because if Unika has you in a corner, it's way more scarier. Also, if you try to jump out a corner, you might get snugged by her heavy slash. This shit could snipe you. You know, it's very scary. You could get sniped by this, you get caught lacking. You know, she's very scary in the corner. I understand. Now, if you block this in the corner, you're kind of like more guessing. Now, let's say a Unika player does shit, right? Some Unika players would backdash if their shit doesn't work, right? Now, some characters can't reach your backdash. Some characters can't catch your backdash. Some characters can't. I don't know if Kai can. Don't run on red block. Some characters can't catch your backdash. And yeah, I don't think Kai can do it, but there's characters that can definitely catch your backdash. Like, you can catch your backdash. If you take a guess that the Unika player is going to do YOLO DP, then, you know, you can kind of just run up dash block, you know. Dash block is also very good. You could just like dash block. Dash blocking is a very strong technique in like any fighting game, honestly. I think dash blocking is pretty damn good. So you can do that, you know, dash block. Just like check, like, oh, she's gonna do it. And if you block the DP, then guess what? You just punish her. You know, it's not like her DP's unpunishable. In the air, if you block it, it's safe. But like literally on the ground, it's just she's punishable as shit. Like, so let's say the Unika player goes for the classic, right? And then you do that right there. Dash block. If you're scared of the DP, you mainly just dash block. Try to dash block to check if the Unika player is doing some shit. And yeah. That's mainly how that's how I deal with it, honestly. I just kind of like take a guess, dash block, or if you need good players, you're gonna do some other fuck shit. I mean, it's all about just guessing, really. Like, if you block the stun dipper, it's like, okay, she's gonna DP, she's gonna backdash, she's gonna mash. Some Unika players will like to wait, you know, they're gonna respect you. Just depends on the player. It depends on the Unika player. What else is there about this character? what other things do people struggle against this character, bro? See, now, this is also a matter, like, if the Unika player is smart or not. What if the Unika player doesn't know how to deal with people that counter her? Because there are ways to cover up her weaknesses if you're a good Unika player. If you're a smart Unika player. Like, for example, something like this. This is something I'd like to do personally. Say the Unika player does this, right? You try to do it for a jump in, but she DPs you. The DP, if you do that, that is literally a win-win scenario. Because the DP is safe if they block in the air. And then, if they fucking jump over you, usually hit them with the DP. Now, the one problem is that it sends them all the way to full screen. Which you don't want your opponent to be, like, at this range against Unika. Because Unika's neutral fucking sucks. It's not really the greatest. But it's not the worst. It's not the worst neutral, but it's not great. It's like okay. You know, it's iffy. It can get iffy with time to time, but it can be solid. So, that is one bet. Unless you're near the corner. If you're near the corner and she does the DP, she gets the wall bounce into a combo, right? That's good. But even if you block it, you can't punish that. You see that right there? You can't punish. It's literally DP's the best option. Because it's literally like you just, if they try to jump over this, they're gonna get hit. And if they're gonna try to predict it, you can't punish her. So it's a win-win. Just always do that. If people do that against your follow-ups, alright, this is for my Unika players, even though they're supposed to be a counter unit. If you're getting hit consistently by somebody that is doing this to you after your heavy slash follow, DP. They can't do shit about it. I say just go for DP. If they get hit, they get hit. If they block it, you're safe. It's a win-win. It's helped me a lot in a lot of fights. There's always something I've been doing. And no one knows how to play around it. No one. Not one person. And also, I don't see any other Unika player doing it. I feel like I'm the only one that's doing it, honestly. I don't see other Unika players doing this. Like, and it's because I fight people that just they do that all the time against me. They will just do this. So I just started DPing them. And it works out well. But yeah. So if you're fighting a Unika player with a brain, it's going to get rough. But like, I can say that about every character in this game. So I don't think it's fair on Unika. Like, the shit that people think she's quote-unquote broken, I can say that about every other character. Like, it's not just Unika, bro. Oh, what if you fight a Mei player with a fucking brain? You want to fight a Mei player with a brain? You're screwed. I only say this because I know shots at Unika players, but some Unika players are not that smart. Most of them are kind of dumb. So I feel like if it's against a dumb Unika player, you have a good chance of winning. If it's a Unika player with some common sense, it can be a little bit rough. But if it's a cracked ass Unika, then it's like it's scary. But again, I can say that about everyone else in this game, so it's not fair to say only Unika. Like, what if y'all fight a cracked ass, I don't know, Sin player? Like, you know what I'm saying? Sin basically the same like Unika, but the overhead low shit he be doing. He also has better normals, and you know, I don't want to get into the discussion, but listen, I just want to make this video to help people out. You know, I see so many people always crying about Unika. They always dragging up this fucking character, bro. So I'm just like, alright, maybe I can help them try to play around it. You know, I just want to make this video to help the people struggling. So hopefully, I do hope this helped genuinely. I do hope people get better at playing Unika. Not really. I mean, I don't know why I say that as I play Unika, but like, listen, I just wanted to help y'all, okay? I mean, I keep seeing people struggle. I don't blame you. Unika is also a rare character. You don't ever see this character. So I also want to, like, I can understand the frustration. If Unika was to get nerfed, it'll probably just be this right here. This is probably like, if this gets nerfed, I wouldn't be as mad. They're probably gonna make her stun dipper like -8 or 7 instead of like -3. Like, her normal stun dipper is like -12? It's -17, bro. So if they make her other stun dipper, the blue stun dipper could be like -7 or 6. I wouldn't mind that, honestly. I wouldn't mind that as much. I don't make much of a difference. I feel like Unica players will still try BP, but I wouldn't care as much. But yeah, I hope this video helped. At the end of the day, all I gotta tell y'all is y'all just gotta be better at the game. And I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. I mean it in like a sincerely, like, y'all just need to be better. I hope y'all gotta get better. Just gotta get better at the game. Shit, I gotta get better too. I'm still not the greatest, but I'm not horrible. I'm pretty good at this game. But like, there's some bullshit, you know. It's just, at the end of the day, it's just kind of like I just gotta get better, you know. Maybe what am I doing wrong? Look back at what you're doing. Try to figure out strategies of how to fight other characters. I just want to make this video to help people out. For the people who really hate Unica, I hope this helped, you know. Maybe y'all, and you know, again, like I said in the beginning, the most important thing is depending on the character you play. This is also character dependent on how good your character is against Unica, and also against any character, like the matchup, you know. So if your character is fucking great against Unica, congratulations, you should not have a hard time, you know. If your character is 50-50, again, you shouldn't have the horrible time, but it's like, it can be iffy. Now, good matchups, like, you know, I still believe in y'all. But yeah, that's just the counterplay video. I don't know. There you go. I hope y'all liked it. I hope it helps, you know. Go call me a retard in the comments, you know, if I'm wrong. Still come in my comments and spam that Unica is broken, you know, even though I don't think this character is anywhere near broke. I don't think she's high tier. I think she's just like good. If I was to rate Unica, she's like high A tier, middle high A. That's where I rate her. Nowhere near S or like A++, where the fuck I'd be putting on your tier list. So that's where I'll put Unica. But yeah, I'll see y'all fellas later. Go ahead, tell me what y'all think. You know, like, just get stronger, keep labbing, keep figuring out ways to get better. And I hope this video helped y'all against Unica. So yeah, take care, peace. I'm out this out.